Welcome back. NBC5's medical expert, Dr. Robin Miller, is joining us now for this week's Focus on Health.
Dr. Miller, thanks so much for being here after the holidays.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get to our first question.
Okay, so is there a difference in patient outcomes depending on whether the doctor is a man or a woman?
What would you guess?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't want to push the scale either way on this.
But there's a lot of ladies on this desk tonight, so
There is a difference.
Is there?
Yes.
Okay.
1 million patients over the age of 65 admitted to the hospital were studied. Their mortality and readmission rate was evaluated. Patients treated by female physicians had a 4% lower relative risk of dying and a 5% lower risk of being rehospitalized. So yes, women are generally better physicians than men. Sorry.
why do you think they have better outcomes?
Couple reasons. Number one, we're good listeners, and that's really important. And also, we tend to be more evidence-based. We look at the evidence more.
Interesting. Okay. Our second question, is there any new effective treatment for prostate cancer?
It certainly looks that way. A study of over 400 men with localized prostate cancer participated in research that evaluated a new treatment called vascular targeted photodynamic, or VTP. It killed prostate cancer cells without damaging surrounding healthy tissue. When men have localized cancer, they often are prescribed watchful waiting as a treatment. This new therapy is potentially for them. In the study, 207 men over 2 years had watchful waiting. 206 were randomized to get the VTP. At the end of 2 years, 49% of patients who got VTP had a complete remission. Only 13.5% of patients receiving watchful waiting went into remission.
Okay, so are there any side effects then to this new treatment? Because this has profound impacts on cancer research.
So initially there were side effects, but by the end of 2 years they were all gone.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. And basically it's light therapy.
Okay.
It'd be amazing if this could be
Yes.
moved into other forms of cancer as well, ultimately.
This is a game changer for sure.
It's huge. Now, as we get to the new year, a lot of people want to know which which works best, low carbs or low fat diets?
Well, researchers at the Mayo Clinic studied 41 trials. Participants who ate low-carb diets lost between 2.5 to 9 more pounds than those on low-fat diets. The weight loss was relatively small, and the problem is the weight will be gained back if it isn't kept up.
Okay. A lot of people always think fat bad, but fat in a lot of cases can be good for you. Avocados, olive oil, things like that. So what's your best advice if people are going to take that on as their New Year's resolution?
Well, my best advice is to have something you can stick with for life. So a whole food diet that is relatively low in carbohydrates and something you can do forever. Diets don't work.
Right.
We know that.
Lifestyle
changes work.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, fascinating. A lot of people want to know about those right now.
I know.
Now, we want to let you know that you can send your questions also to Dr. Robin Miller at the address on your screen, or better yet, email your questions to drmiller@kobi5.com. And you can look for the answers to your questions right here next Tuesday night.
Dr. Miller, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for being here. We're setting
having
ourselves
me.
up for success
That's
for the
right.
new year.
And I will see you next year.
Okay.
Next year.
I love it. NBC5 meteorologist Adam Colfax up next with your full weather forecast.
But first, take a look at what's coming up tonight in prime time.